G'day guys, welcome to Shutting Down the Town Homebrew. This is my channel about homebrewing and beer. Well, I kegged a Irish stout just over a month ago, and let's see what it looks like when I pour it. Alright, I've got my nitrogen hooked up here. It's at 35 psi. I just hooked it up. Let's pour a Irish stout. Okay, so I'm pouring the stout using my Nitro tap. And yeah, you can see it's really nitrogenated there. So I pour it about 3/4 full. And yeah, let that cascading. That's cascading lovely. Look at that. Nice cascading effect. So lovely. Yeah, you keep it cascading like that until the cascading stops. But yeah, you certainly, that's well nitrogenated and carboned perfectly to get that effect. So then the cascading stopped, so now I'll pour it slowly up to the top of the glass. Perfect pour. Perfect Irish stout pour. Well, this is the beer here. It's been in the keg for over a month, and it's got a nice creamy head, white creamy head. Oh, it's really nitrogenated well. Really clean smell on it. That's the creamy head. I don't know if you can see that very well. Beautiful. And it certainly cascades down when you pour a beer with nitrogen. Gives it this nice white creamy head too. And it's black. Not totally black. But the colour what it should be for an Irish stout. Yeah, the aroma is pretty fresh. I'm not getting the rum and raisin to suggest an old beer, but maybe slight papery, but not too oxidized. But it's very smooth. Nitrogen gives a really smooth mouthfeel to this. Oh, very easy to drink. Very creamy on the body and the mouthfeel, and got quite good roasty notes, but not over the top. It's very easy to drink, surprisingly. Like when you look at this beer, it doesn't look like it's easy to drink, but it is. You can drink quite a lot of these easy. So how I get the cascading effect is, unfortunately, I don't have a beer mix which is carbon dioxide and nitrogen. I just use these disposable nitrogen cylinders. I pre-carb the keg at 5 to 6 psi for 1 to 2 weeks just to get the right carbonation. And then I hook up the nitrogen at 35 psi just when I'm dispensing the beer. And I get a really good cascading effect. And then when I finish drinking or pouring my beers, I'll disconnect the nitrogen. Just because if you leave it hooked on with nitrogen, you'll probably disperse the carbon dioxide. You won't get the right ratio. So yeah, you need the carbon dioxide and nitrogen to give the creamy head and the cascading effect. So yeah, unfortunately I use a bit more nitrogen because what happens is after a few pours or the next day, the cascading effect won't happen. So what I end up having to do is release some pressure from the keg and then recarbonate it again at 5 to 6 psi when I'm not drinking it. So I just leave that pressure on the keg. And then when I want to come and drink more Irish stout, then I hook the nitrogen up again. Yeah, unfortunately you have to do it that way. You have to keep recarbonating the beer, because as you pour the beer, you're using carbon dioxide and you're also putting in nitrogen. So you need to reset it every so often by just releasing the pressure off the keg, recarbonating it, and hooking the nitrogen up again. And then by doing that, it does work really well, and I get a really nice beer. Yeah, so if you like what you saw, hit like and subscribe. If you, yeah, tell me how you do your nitrogenated beers. Put it in the comments. I'm interested to know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to enjoy this beer. Cheers.